off. I call out a walk. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Shalom, Israel. This is Priest and Officer I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge out of Oklahoma City. And today's topic, we're going to talk about this false prophet, Martin Luther King. But before we get into this topic, I want to let you guys know, go check out Commander GEN.YAHANNA every Monday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on the Grill Radio Show, The Last of the Angry Black Men, with Commander GEN.YAHANNA, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, you call in with your questions or with your comments. And every Tuesday through Saturday, you check out our free online classes. Free online classes from starting at 7 o'clock. Okay, Tuesday through Saturday. And Saturday class, Sabbath class starts from 12 until 2. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're going to talk about the false prophet, Martin Luther King, because the Bible, according to the Bible, Martin Luther King was a false prophet. And we're going to get the scriptures on this. Okay, and all these so-called black leaders that claim to be reverends and all this, they're false prophets because they don't do what the Most High instructed us to do. Okay? So we're going to get into this. You got your King James Version Bible. Go to Jeremiah chapter 23, and we're going to start at verse 25. This Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25 says, I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. Okay, so first off, these prophets, they prophesize lies, okay, and not according to the scriptures. Okay, we all know about that I have a dream speech. Martin Luther King had a dream, but it wasn't the Most High's will. Okay, Martin Luther King wanted to intermingle us with the so-called oppressor. Okay, which we all know Martin Luther King was a false prophet, because anybody that's of the Most High, like, for instance, Moses didn't want to tie us into our oppressor. He didn't want us to join it with our enemies, okay? So the Most High want us separate from other nations, okay? Especially our oppressors, the people who oppress us. You're not supposed to join them, okay? So this is letting you know that Martin Luther King was off right here, okay? So we're going to get some more on this and drop down to verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the people that prophesies lies? Okay, so you know he prophesies lies, but our people ain't gonna never forget that I have a dream speech. Okay, this so-called Christian church, they live off of this stuff, man, to be forgive your enemies, forgive your oppressor, but hate your brother. Okay, that's what Martin Luther King taught. He taught us to forgive our oppressors after they burnt our house down, after they sucked dogs on our peoples. He told you to forgive them. Okay, and in the midst of this, we hate our own people. And for as that, he got us to spend our dollars with the same people who hate us, spitting our food, suck dogs on us, and burnt our houses down, burnt crosses in our yards, okay? And to go to a so-called Edomite restaurant instead of going to your own people. Okay, Martin Luther King was a false prophet. And then with that, we went to them for everything, and all our businesses fell down. Okay, that ain't what the Most High wanted. Okay, so we're going to get some more on this. Yeah, they are prophets of the deceit of their own hearts. So they prophesied after the hearts of what they want and not what the Most High want. Okay, he prophesied after his own heart because he loved sleeping with white women. Okay, he wanted us to intermingle with our oppressors and give them all that we have to give, and in return we get nothing. They so-called boycott the buses instead of getting their own buses, making their own way of transportation. We're supposed to be separate from these other nations. Okay, so So we're going to get some more. Drop down to verse 27. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal. Okay, so these Christian churches, that's who they worship. They worship Baal because they don't do nothing what the Most High said do. The Christian church teaches that the Most High's laws are done away with, when that's far from the truth. Okay, that's far from the truth. So Martin Luther King was a false prophet that prophesied lies after his own heart just because he loved the oppressor. He loved to sleep with white women. Okay, so we're going to get some more on this. And we're going to go to Lamentations chapter 4. And we're going to start at verse 17. Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17 says, as for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Okay, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. This so-called America don't love us and can't save us. Can't no other nation on this earth save us. Only person gonna get us out this condition is the Most High in Christ. Was going to offend his people. Okay, he's gonna defend his people from the oppressors, from all the hands of the people that hate us. Okay, Martin Luther King couldn't do it. Malcolm X couldn't do it because they was false prophets. They wasn't real leaders of the nation. The Most High picks leaders to guide his nation, just like Moses. Okay, in today's time, Commander Gen.YAHANNA, he picked him to lead the people. Okay, so we're going to get some more on this. Let's go to Ecclesiastics. We're going to go to chapter 7. And we're going to go to chapter 7, verse 7. Ecclesiastics, chapter 7, Salak, in verse 7, says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Okay, that's why we angry. The last of the angry black men is in the I.S.U.P.K. because we tired of being oppressed by the oppressor. We're not going to tell you to love the oppressor after he killed your mother, killed your father, black booted your door and raped everybody in the house and took the land of the so-called Native American Indians. And he enslaved our people, and our people, they want to forgive this. Okay, but hate their brother in their own heart. Okay, so this is not of the Most High. Let's get that again. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and the gifts destroyeth the heart. Okay, the gift destroyed the heart. Okay, they give us these gifts to pacify us. Food stamps, housing. But what you got to do to get the gift, it destroys you. You got to kick the father out the house to get housing. You can't be with a strong family with the mother and father raising the kids to get help. They destroy us in this place. They destroy our very existence. They try to knock us off in any angle that they can, following after these so-called black leaders. Okay, but Barack Obama is not a black leader. He's a Hamite. He can't do nothing for us. First thing he got in the office, when he got in the office, he bailed out the white boys on Wall Street. Didn't do anything for the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians in America. Okay? And Martin Luther King, you know what his MO was. He loved white women. Okay? And Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and so on and so on. These fake black leaders are false prophets. How can you call Jesse Jackson a reverend? Or Al Sharpton the reverend? Come on now. They don't do anything for the people. But they get that check from the Edomites to come pacify you and make sure you don't tie these white folks' cities or states down. They get paid to keep you calm. Okay, they're not leading nobody to the Most High in Christ. They don't even understand or know the Bible. Okay, they're false prophets. And when was the last time you heard Jesse Jackson come out the Bible for anything? When was the last time you heard Al Sharpton come out the Bible for anything? These people are false prophets, and they prophesy after their own heart. And they teach you not to be angry. When the Most High just told us that in Ecclesiastes 7:7, surely oppression making the wise man mad. Yeah, we mad. The last of the angry black men, I.S.U.P.K. All right, so we're going to get some more on this. Let's go to Proverbs. We're going to go to Proverbs chapter 3. Proverbs chapter 3, we're going to start at verse 3. So like we're going to start at verse 5. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. So this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to trust in the Most High Christ with all our heart. Okay? And lean not unto thy own understanding. Because if we go by our way, it's not going to work. Just like Martin Luther King tried to get us to go by his way and it didn't work. Okay? So we're supposed to lean not on our own understanding, and we're supposed to trust in the Lord for all things. Okay? All our understanding. So we're going to drop down to verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So you seek the Most High and the prophets of the Most High to direct your path. Because when you go your own way, it's going to fail every time. Okay? Martin Luther King tried to go his way, and what happened? It failed. Look at the condition that we in right now because of Martin Luther King. Look at the conditions that we in right now because of all the so-called fake pastors of the Christian churches following after the oppressor and not after the Most High. Okay, so we supposed to lean not on our own understanding and trust in the Most High and let him guide our path through it all. You seek the prophets of the Most High. And let me tell you this, the Most High always chose a man to lead Israel, always. And today that man is Commander Gen.YAHANNA. He's waking these people up. He's waking us up out the street. So-called gang bangers and drug dealers and all our sisters as being whores and prostitutes. He's waking us up. And it's a new breed of black people, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans being born, bred today, that's keeping these laws, that's keeping these commandments of the Most High. Okay? And with that, I'm going to say shalom, Israel.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the man tomorrow. It gon' dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, get strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long before they grow, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day case. The news covering up the story, but they say it took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretending these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tell the kids? We tried to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood? Hey, black women,